anime addicts. This week on Sci-Fi Buzz, we buzz on over to Anime Expo 96.
What, are you trying to kill me?
You'll meet one of the trailblazers of anime, from Astro Boy to Yamato.
Prepare. Stand by. The Buzz.
Movies. Personalities.
Sci-Fi. FX.
Behind the scenes.
Cutting edge. Get ready. Sci-Fi
Buzz. Is this the biggest anime and manga-based convention in the United States? It's gotta be, folks. Hi, everybody. Mike Jarek here with a special edition of Sci-Fi Buzz. This time from Anime Expo 96. This is the 5th anniversary of this massive comic and anime exposition, this time being held in Anaheim, California. As you can see from the action here in the dealer's room at Anime Expo, Japanese animation, or anime, and Japanese comics called manga have burst into the U.S. entertainment mainstream. Not only is there fast and furious buying and selling of anime videos and manga, but businesses smoking for animation cells and a dazzling array of anime-inspired toys, model figure kits, and T-shirts. "3,000 fans from Europe, Asia, and the Americas have converged here to buy as much anime and manga as they can get their hands on, and to marvel at Japanese animation on the big screen in multiple theaters. But for diehard enthusiasts, perhaps the biggest thrill of the expo is getting to see some of the superstars of anime in person. And without a doubt, we got our biggest buzz from meeting anime pioneer Noboru Ishiguro.
There you go, Astro Boy, on your flight into space.
In 1963, Tetsuwan Atom, or Astro Boy as it's known here in the States, became Japan's first animated TV series. The show helped launch the career of many young artists. One of them was Noboru Ishiguro. But who knew back then that the neophyte animator would later emerge as one of the great innovators of adult-themed sci-fi anime? Certainly not his parents.
My father was very strict, and when he often caught me drawing comics, he would come over and rip my comics apart. As for my mother, she was very understanding, but had doubts about me being able to make a living writing comics.
Fortunately for anime fans, Ishiguro continued his art. Following college, he won the job as key animator on Astro Boy. But that was hardly enough for this ambitious young man.
Mr. Tezuka's production company was too large for me. I didn't think I'd have a chance to become famous there, so I chose to go to a smaller company.
In 1974, Ishiguro began work as animation director on the series that was to change the face of anime and science fiction forever. The series was Uchu Senkan Yamato. The futuristic soap opera was set in a retrofitted World War II battleship on a quest to a distant world to find a cure for the radiation sickness killing mankind. Despite its striking animation and innovative effects, the series fell victim to low ratings and was canceled after the first season. In an attempt to recoup their losses, the producers recut the series into a 2-hour movie. But at first, theater owners refused to show it.
Back then, any animation other than Disney never became popular, so all these theater people were not friendly with us and would not offer their time. In fact, science fiction as a whole was not very popular back then.
Eventually, the producers were able to convince 4 theaters to screen the film. But no one was prepared for the response. More than 100,000 advance tickets were sold in the first 3 days.
Before the release date, people were sleeping in front of the theaters, trying to get the best seats they could. This was when the word science fiction and the whole genre of animation was rethought.
Yamato Mania swept Japan, and the TV series became a hit in the U.S. under the name Star Blazers. The success of the show made millionaires out of the film's producers and turned Ishiguro into a highly sought-after director. But perhaps more importantly, Yamato had single-handedly ignited the boom in Japanese animation that continues to this day.
Now where am I? What's happening?
Ishiguro went on to direct many of the genre's most popular shows, including Macross, Orgus, and Megazone 2-3. He's currently working on Legends of the Galactic Heroes. And what does this living legend of anime see as the future of this rapidly evolving art form?
The use of the computer is dramatically increasing, and in the future a form that is not exactly animation, but not quite a game, will be combined to create a new form. Unfortunately, I do not understand computers very well since I am from an older generation. I finally got my email hooked up, but for some reason my messages all get bounced back.
Though he hasn't yet joined the cyber age, Ishiguro still remains very much on the cutting edge of anime. Next, the playful and peculiar British twist on sci-fi TV. And fantasy artist Wayne Barlow. Wait one.
Jack into the Dominion, the home of science fiction.